there is one night market that everyone got to try, and that's Jalan Alor, and that is what I'm going to see right now. Whether it's a tourist trap or not, let's go find it.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane.
By any chance, if you're claustrophobic, you're gone, because it's so crowded. And yes, they have a lot of food stalls, but I find it's kind of expensive when you compare maybe Chinatown. So yeah, it's claustrophobic, heavily crowded. Makes sense, today is Friday, but I feel it's going to be crowded every single day. Like the review said, it's kind of overpriced, and yes, not that worth it. You can just like try coming here just to get the whole vibe, but apart from that, there's nothing in Jalan Alor Street. There are a lot of better food streets in Malaysia. You just have to explore about it, but as of now, it's not that good. This former red light area is one of the Kuala Lumpur's top culinary destinations. The sidewalks are lined with seafood eateries, hawker stalls, coffee shops serving some Malaysia's best food you could ever name. There are a lot of food to try over here, starting from barbecue chicken wings, stir-fried noodles, nasi lemak, nasi goreng, every single delicacy you could ever name, and also special mention to desserts. They have a lot of desserts and Instagram-worthy food you could ever name to take pictures, but one disappointment that I found in this entire place is that I personally feel this Jalan Alor food street is heavily overrated. I don't know why, but the food is really underwhelming, and also it is way too expensive when you compare to other food streets. There could be a lot of reasons why Jalan Alor food street is very expensive or overrated. Honestly, I personally feel it's because of social media. Starting from people like me, we love to do YouTube videos, we think it's going to be a different experience, but honestly, everyone should talk about the reality, because when you just type food street in Malaysia, Jalan Alor stands the top, and even now people are going there. It's heavily crowded, a lot of tourists are there, but honestly, you can get better food somewhere in the local street food shop in Kuala Lumpur than over here. So this is my opinion. I personally feel I would just go there to get the vibe. Of course, there are a lot of restaurants over there you can try if you want, but honestly, save yourself some time and go to some other food streets. There are a lot of food streets in Kuala Lumpur, or just try somewhere near your area. I personally feel the local vendors sell better food than what you find over here. So on the whole, Jalan Alor food street, it's a tourist trap, and I will repeat, it is a tourist trap. Jalan Alor food street, which was supposed to be the most happening night market in the entire Malaysia, is total disappointment. A normal juice would cost you around 6 ringgit anywhere in Malaysia, but since it's hyped by a lot of people around the world, it is 10 ringgit. So that's a price. So imagine whatever that you want to eat, just double the price. And is it worth it? That is up to what we perceive, I personally feel out of all the food streets that I have been in Malaysia, Jalan Alor, which is supposed to be one of the best, seems to be the worst for me. So I would rather go there, just visit, enjoy the vibe, but I wouldn't sit there and enjoy the food. So Jalan Alor food street should be skipped. There are a lot of other food streets which are slightly far away, but the one good thing is you can connect to the entire Bukit Bingang and Jalan Alor so easily by a metro, Grab, monorail, whatever it is. So that is one important thing. So for that, it's worth coming, visiting there, but I wouldn't suggest to eat. And also, Bukit Bingang is a commercial center. It is like a Times Square of Malaysia. There are a lot of Instagram worthy food spots which are famous because a lot of YouTubers, Instagrammers. So yes, You see a lot of crowd over there, but if there's one food you gotta try, it's a beef roti. There's a lot of food to eat in Bukit Bintang. The one thing you gotta try is the famous roti. I think it's you can get either beef or chicken, but I see a long line over here, so this is the first thing you gotta try, and I feel it's gonna be good. This place to eat, you gotta see the crowd, and I can see the long queue over here, which means the food is actually worth it. Look at the way I'm playing with it.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Hello.
Can I get one chicken and one beef?
One chicken, one beef. 12 ringgit. Thank you. The chicken, we have remarks here, yeah? Chicken.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I thought it's gonna be yet another roti because like it's a common thing in my place, but the crisp and the beef flavor is top. This is like a must-eat food when you come to this particular area. I'm enjoying it. This is actually worth it. It cost me around 6 ringgits, which is pretty much worth it when you compare to all the food you get around here. The Chinese beef roti is worth every single money you put into. Apart from that, for Instagram worthy pictures, to post about having food in Malaysia, you can do it, but it doesn't shout the authentic, real Malaysian food. So that is one disappointment. It is good. Anything which is commercial will feel toned down. It doesn't talk about the reality of the country. That is what I felt when I visited over there. So this is all about Bukit Bintang, guys. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of good restaurants too. You just sit back, relax, and there are a lot of nightclubs. So it's a place which is worth visiting. You want to walk a lot, but I think that's worth it. So this is all about Bukit Bintang, guys. And it's one of the most important places, the most iconic places in Malaysia. I really loved it. My time was really good over there. If you feel the channel subscribe worthy, please subscribe. And what are your thoughts? Have you ever been there? Please let me know. And if you feel the video is good, like it. And if you feel channel subscribe worthy, please do subscribe. Thank you.